Both of them.
I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, move, magic.
Put it in my closet then.
Footwork fantastic. Dominated
That's
every
it.
facet.
Throw them away.
Pocket like plastic. They're gonna blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash.
All right, so put them in my closet. Just put them in my closet.
Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I copy, I do my dance, jump in the.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Buffalo Bills. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I didn't vote, but... The Jags just did the format all fucking wrong.
I did it.
Wait, what? Wait, what? What upgrades?
None.
One upgrade?
Yeah, you could do all 10 on. You could do. Yeah, you could do all 10. Yeah, you could do all 10 on one player. You heard that, Jeff? You heard that, Jeff? Did he leave?
Fucking shit, I gotta read this shit. I'm done playing Madden. Okay.
Yo, Jeff.
Yo.
No, I'm just trying to see what you're gonna talk about because you guys are just like saying
Yo,
this shit and then I wanna know like
it can't be on the same person.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Can you just go ahead and delete that post for me? I'm in the game right now.
This is the third round pick.
If you can delete the post for me, that would be perfect because I'm in the middle of something right now. I'm not
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, this week one matchup pitting a couple Empire State rivals, no strangers to each other. They were both original members of the AFL, the American Football League.
His game is
back in 1960 to 1969.
Franchise.
It's been a close series. Bills lead it all time, 62-55. And, of course, both of these franchises really feel like they have their quarterbacks of the future in Josh Allen and Sam Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed.
Oh, wow. That's quite the way to start the game. All right, hold on. Here. I'm gonna give you one guy right now then.
73 yards. And they are able to strike first.
All right, so +5. Just give me +5 on pass block for Cody Ford, and I'll give you another player soon. So that's one player.
oh guys.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after.
There we go.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Well, that's quite the way to start the game.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Le'Veon Bell's first carry as a New York Jet. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Bell. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down.
I just find that people play differently when they play in scrimmage games and league games.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
That's what I'm doing.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag.
I sound like I'm good in head-to-head, and then when I play with the same person in the league game, and it's totally different. The settings are different, the rosters are different, everything is different.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Weak. Go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold caught here by Bell. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Under pressure, and he will go down.
I hope you're not worried about me right now.
46.
You got a tough Lions opponent that's very dysfunctional that's going to bust your ass.
That got to him with the pressure.
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
Yeah, so do you. It's called your kids, and I'm going to call them every time we
These punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Ooh. Listen,
Singletary to get the drive started.
Everybody can win.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
As long as I got the coaches in my ears, I'll be all right.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
We often talk about a variety in play calling, usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Switch. 5 wide.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary.
The only way you get coaching is if you put the bomb in his mouth.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a
you don't do this play. Oh, stiff on the shit out of him. Oh, he's still going. He's gone, boy.
To watch them block.
I love that you get a little appreciation for those big guys up front and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot.
A 5-yard slant turned into an 80-yard pass, boy.
On point, the run even better.
White boy said, get out my way, boy.
15,000 career rush yards. Frank Gore. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley,
Yeah,
in
you
on
can
the
see it right
stop.
now.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving lateral, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yeah, but you like 20 minutes late, dog. It's all right, though.
And now they'll throw with
they're fighting everybody.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback.
That has like
when you're trying to throw inside
like
routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Oh my God! Did you like my post?
From the gun, it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole.
Oh, it's in there. Scheduling the game for week 1.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Be ready for y'all. Hey, Zoo!
After the interception, here's Darnold. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
That's not a fair
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Oh, Gino.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
All right, guys.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26.
Yeah, I'll catch you guys in a bit.
Throwing now is Allen. They find some open field here. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball,
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Let's go.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Mike 54. All day, every day, any day.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Darnold, and it's complete to Antonio Gates. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 41, Allen, blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Alert. Watch twist. Tighten up.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Hey, check 180. 57. Middle. Check 3.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, round 80. Check right 54. Right 54. Hey, tight. Middle. Switch.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mike 19. Mike 5-4. Watch the run. This side, baby. That's the baby side. Hey, check 24. Go.
On 3rd down, Allen. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. This is Anderson over the middle. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Check 52. 49. Check 49.
They'll try the right side with Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Coming to you.
On the counter, here's Bell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Darnold completes it, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
56.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And the Bills' 1st down.
Allen now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Here's Allen to throw it. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Allen. Smith catches left side. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Darnold. A screen to Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing on second down. Darnold. Adunwa's got it. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Finds his target. It's Gates. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
We got sack. Watch 49. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, 80.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Now a first down carry by Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold, right side catch. This is Gates. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Powell takes it from Darnold. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there. On 2nd and 9, Darnold on the catch. It's Crowder. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
53, check 53.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And his kick is indeed good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd down and 4, Allen. There he goes, right side. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
56.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. you're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw on 3rd down. Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point safely through, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And move forward after the roughing penalty. Yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On first down, Singletary. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it, and it...
Now Bell hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Again, it's Bell. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Hey, Orbit.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Allen on 3rd down. And he caught it and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll go again with Bell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Here's Bell. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
From back at the 3 now. This is third and goal. They'll run. This is Powell. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. And his kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line.
Mike 50. Crunch time, defense. Hey, Haywood. Come. Motion. Reset. 54. Hey, tight. Check.
Allen now throwing on third and long. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions.
And a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
On second down, it's Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Now Bell. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. And he loses the football a second time. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
The Jets on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. This is Bell. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one